Untuk yang tanya kami, tak dapat gaji tanpa problem, which is since the start of the year. Macam bola sepak. Yeah, something like that lah. Asal tak minat, entahlah, macam bila kita dah macam satu team, lawan dengan lagi satu team 2 kali, lepas tu ada lawan dengan team daripada group 11 kali, dia macam ada banyak match and it makes it more entertaining sebab ada lagi banyak game. Ini macam je sekali, tak tahulah. Mungkin aku lagi suka season lagi panjang kot, personally for me. MPL lain ada drama macam ni ke? MPL lain dorang punya drama lagi gila lah. Dorang punya drama ada player cuba, apa nama dia? Rogol staff hotel. Tak best, tak ada banyak experience. Maksud kau macam yang season sekarang kuja ke season yang lepas? Sebab aku rasa season lepas banyak boleh buat kan. Season panjang, payment panjang. Itulah. Itu pun satulah.
Well, your guess is ready.
Bawa ke masuk Mirko tu. Alright guys, time for the introduction. This is our special guest now. I'll be speaking in English, right? So in Indo, there's like so many people, but there's only one dude that I really love. What's up, Mirko? Open up your cam. How are you, man?
Yo, what's up, dude? What's up? How you doing, man? I'm doing good, man.
You're doing good? You sure? You just came from what you call it? From the
MDL rehearsal.
Yeah. So guys, hello everyone. Welcome Mirko to the stream. Welcome to Mama Talk. So guys, say hello Mirko. Say hello. Clap. Hi. Mirko, our group, right? So like Mama Talk, the people were called budak-budak public. You know what
budak public?
Yes, we're all public people. So now, welcome to the public people. Everyone is saying hi, hello, Mirko again.
What's up, dudes?
Small introduction for yourself, and then we're gonna continue talking.
Yo, what's up, dudes? I'm Mirko, a Best English Talent Season 10, not for Season 11. Season 7 Best Junior Caster, M4 World Championship caster, not the actual champion. And I'm a friend of LaFell's. Just a friend. No.
You're my best friend.
Dude, does your stream know what budak means in Indo?
No, you can explain.
Okay, so budak means slave in Indonesian, guys. So when he said budak public, it's like public slaves. They are public slaves.
Yo, you expose us, man.
No, trust me. So guys, like when I was in Indo, I called Buchin, was it budak? And she looked so offended.
She was like,
"What the fuck?" All right. So guys, I asked at Instagram. 70+% say it's okay to do English. Now, Mirko can speak Indo just quite well. I can speak a little bit. So if you feel like you want to speak in Indo, you can speak. If people understand. So the current topic right now, right, Mirko, is that don't trust every single thing that you see on the net, right, on Facebook and such. Because you were there, right, when Moon was interviewed. Right, it's like, what's your opinion about this team? And then he said like, we don't want to go up against RQ again because it's kind of boring, right? Yeah, remember that? Like, here's the thing.
Yep.
Here's the thing, right? People didn't see MPLIG during that segment. People just saw the media pace, and then people just said that Moon is an arrogant piece of shit, man. Because he's like, oh, we're so bored going up against RQ. And people are like, you never won against them and everything. But it's like, if you watch the interview, you would see it's like, oh no, he's actually like, skittish kind of.
Yeah. The words are very offensive if you don't know the context, right? And I think with the context, it makes sense. He didn't say boring as in like RQ is a bad team. He said boring because, they keep on, meeting, right? Because both Todak and RQ always meet. Unfortunately for Todak, it's never gone their way. But maybe, hey, M5, maybe it'll change later. But yeah, it's just really dumb. I feel like, I don't know if you've been, your quotes have been taken out of context in like on media, because I have. Some of my quotes have been taken out of context a lot of times, and I've just gotten like a lot of people hating on me. I think the PH prediction, my M4 prediction, I said, ooh, there might not be PH in the grand finals in my prediction. And a lot of Clippers, media, everybody just said, Mirko says no PH in grand finals. And dude, can I swear on this?
Yeah, you can.
Okay. I shit you not. I don't usually open Facebook, but when I open Facebook after M4, bro, I don't know how many. I got more notifications on Facebook than I get on YouTube and Instagram combined. It was just a lot of Filipinos saying, Mirko, what is your prediction now? You're dumb. It's just hate comments. Literally, like even death threats. They were like, bro, you should kill yourself. And yeah, weird stuff like that. So it was because that was taken out of context, right? Because in my prediction video, I didn't say it like as a statement, as a declaration. It was more of a, there might not be a PH in Grand Finals. This is a very like risky prediction. This is insane to say, but I'm going to go with the risky ones. I'm not going for the safe prediction. Yeah.
So like Mirko, one of the reasons, right, why I'm bringing you here, okay? Untuk semua orang yang ada dekat dalam ni, I'm speaking Malay for a bit, but if I talk slow enough, you can understand, right?
I understand.
Okay, untuk semua orang yang dekat dalam ni, baru-baru ni case, which bagus untuk ni, I tak cakap langsung dengan Mirko, kita tak plan apa-apa, Mirko tak tahu apa topik yang I nak cakap sekarang ni. And the topic is about homeboys. Sepat, ayah dia meninggal hari Rabu. Okay? And then hari Jumaat ke hari Sabtu? Hari Sabtu, dia main atas stage. Homeboys lawan dengan Todak. And Todak menang, but the game was very close. It's not one-sided punya game. And then, after the game, the fans started taunting homeboys. And I'm like, okay, that's fine. I don't care so much. Tapi bila dorang specifically taunt Sepat, saying like, Sepat mana suaranya? And I'm like, yo bro, did that just pass away? And then you directly terus hentam dia. And then I made a post dekat Facebook. It's like, guys, come on, his dad just passed away. Ayah dia baru meninggal. Like, give him at least a week, then you can toxic him lah, But then it turned out I'm getting quite a lot of hate, from the public saying that any bias towards homeboys. Like, I would not like if other teams, I would not defend the players. And it's like, come on, that's a bit bullshit, right? But then comes to the topic about homeboys. Sepatutnya homeboys should not have let Sepat play in that situation. But one of the problems is they don't have a sub. And in MPL, we know that you cannot just add a sub sesuka hati you. So, like, I will sprinkle in some facts about the situation, but now I'm gonna speak in English, Mirko. So, like, this is the situation, right? Imagine the game is about to start.
I understand 100% already.
Yeah, no, but like,
are you gonna change? Okay.
I felt like crying, man, during the cast, because before the game started, Ajim, the analyst for Toda, he gave a prayer. He asked everyone to stand up. Everyone prayed, and I was like, oh my god, like I'm already like crying on the inside. And then on stage, Sepat was like crying. He could not hold it in anymore. Like tears came out. And to be fair, he played well. But some fanatic fans, they went a little bit overboard. So I don't know. Just want to ask for your opinions, because you're from Indo, and Indo, some of the fans are very fanatic as well.
Oh yeah, man. We have our fair share, or maybe even more, fanatic fans, right? And it's always a double-edged sword when we're talking about like fans, because when they're so passionate about the game, that passion can be used in hate, and it can also be used the way they love their team or support their team, right? So yeah, I think we haven't had that kind of issue. I think Luke had a similar thing going on this season 10. He had to play too, but fortunately, I think the fans were very understanding, and no one really like taunted or anything. Everybody just sent him, just good words and stuff. But yeah, it's just a shitty situation, man. Right? I don't think the org wanted him to play, right? Obviously, they wanted him to go, exactly. But again, no sub, and then yeah, he had to play. He still, and I didn't know that happened, by the way. So Todak, props to them, man. I swear, Todak has always been super respectful. So I've always been a big fan of Todak and how they what's it called? Show themselves, I guess.
Here's the thing, right? I was actually very proud of Toda, but people thought I was like shit talking on Toda. I was not shit talking on Toda. I was shit talking on some of the fans, because the thing that I appreciated from Toda, right? So Toda has 10 players now. So they have like 5 players, 5 subs, right? But in this match against Homeboys, I think they brought their very best 5-man players. They brought the best draft. and Chiku played his absolute best game in years. Like Chiku popped off like crazy. So I'm like, Toda is showing mad respect. It's like, we understand you guys suffered a loss, and because of that, we're gonna take this game very, very seriously. They're not trolling around. They're not bringing in Layla. They're not trying to like taunt so much. Some people say that some of the things were taunts, but I don't really think so. So here's the thing: the management has already put out the statement that it's their fault. They should have put in more players, because when they went into the season, their thing was, they want to hyper focus. This is the five. This is the 5-man playing, so they're not gonna add subs to separate the focus. Like, what do you think? Was it really bad for them to go into the season with no subs? Because they have a sub in solos, but he's not really training with the team that much.
I think it's, I think for me, it's not that bad of an idea, right? Because I understand what they're going for. I understand what the vision was at first, but I mean, you can't really blame them too, because hey, I don't think anyone expected this. Anyone would have even thought about this. So it's just a very unfortunate event. My condolences, deepest condolences for what happened. But again, I think even though the focus is on the 5 players, I feel like having another player would just be would be all right. It's just in case something happens. And I think this is something that obviously Homeboys will learn from. Unfortunately, they have to learn it this way, but hey, it happens to a lot of teams where they have to actually experience something before they actually make implementations to to improve in the later seasons. So yeah, I hope they can use it as just a lesson.
Yeah, honestly, like in terms of the players, like people try to rile me up as well. People are like trying to ask me to say like, oh, it's Todat's fault for doing A, B, and C and D, right? But I kind of feel like whatever happens between the players, it's all fine, it's all good, because they can settle it backstage. It's just that between the fans, that's where it becomes difficult, because before this, the fans of Malaysia is not that radical, right? Like we don't get physical. Nowadays, getting a little bit more physical. So could you tell us a little bit about what's going on in MPL ID, because your fans are more crazy, man.
Oh yeah, man. I think it's like again, it's like I want to be proud of the fans of the Indonesian fans, but I'm also we need to be very careful if how things are going, right? Because yesterday I think we went viral on TikTok and MPL ID when Alter Ego beat RQ. We went viral a bit on TikTok because there was a little bit of an altercation between an Alter Ego fan and an RQ fan. They were like yelling at each other. They were getting into a little bit of a the guys were getting held back, basically, but you can see that it was very aggressive. So I feel like, again, for me, it's very cringe. The fact that, you want to hurt someone because of a team you support, even though the enemy, like, Alter Ego, so to give you context, this is the context that I heard, right, as to what happened exactly during, in that situation. The Alter Ego fan, after Alter Ego beat RQ 3-1, was smack talking, was shit talking. He was like yelling to the other side, which I think is understandable. It's like, when you're winning, you obviously have that. And if your team just lost, I feel like you should just take it, right? And I don't know. Personally, that's how I feel. I think I've been on the receiving end of the banter a lot as well. We do a lot. So it's just about understanding, and honestly, just you need to understand that outside of the game, you are a human being. Everybody is a human being. They all have emotions, and if they're getting hyped, you should understand it. I feel like it's because most of the fans are still really young and are teenagers, and they are emotionally unstable. So when they get provoked just a bit, they go crazy. But luckily, we have very good security in MPL Indonesia. I think that's something that we have really put priority on, especially for the offline events, and that really helped because the security team was all there instantly, no problems at all. Just a little bit of a yelling match.
Okay, here's the thing, right? Now that you're here, I'm gonna talk about something that is like very serious with casters, right? Where for this season, there's even a post, right, on the Facebook page for MPL and Mua. It's like, look at our casters, man. They're biased towards Todak. Look at Indonesia and Philippines. They're not biased at all. Have you guys ever been like accused of being biased?
Oh man, it's very weird because I feel like the fans aren't actually fans. The guys, I don't know if it's the same in Malaysia, but the fans who call me a Terna, a Rahsia, Sheffin, Ghani bias, it feels like they aren't watching and they aren't really following because
exactly.
I'm a Bigatron fan. I've been a Bigatron fan for so long, and everybody's like, dude, you're so biased towards RQ
Yeah, what the
against
fuck, man?
BTR. And I was like, wait, you clear. If you think I'm biased towards RQ, I am doing my job right. That's what I said, right? Because I'm a Bigatron fan. If I say things that are biased towards RQ, then you don't know who I'm actually biased for. And honestly, I feel like for these guys, we should just ignore them because it's like their team loses and they're just like, we want to find someone to hate. We want to yeah.
You know what is funny, right? Because people said that I was biased towards Toda, right? And then when this happened, people are just like, "Oh, look at this guy. He's always been biased towards homeboys." And then this guy's like, "Wait, wasn't his bias with Toda before? But now he's biased towards wait, which team is he?" Yeah, it's like, oh my god. So yeah, like now actually there's a coach here. He wants to bring this topic up, and you know what? I think it's fair to say, right? You're here. Now, in Indo, is there still a situation where the org does not pay the players? Oh wait, there is. Dude. Oh my god, there is. Oh my god.
Okay. So I don't know if this is true or okay.
Okay.
It's funny that you bring this out literally as the drama is like starting to unfold in Indonesia too. Because
it's starting.
I think everybody understands. I think a lot of people know already that before, Genflix Airwolf, they had a whole drama where they didn't pay their players. Yeah, so the team that took Genflix's spot is Rebellion, right? Rebellion Zion. So just yesterday, it was all over the like MOBA news thingy majiggies on Instagram. Yeah. One of the players, Highs, and some of the other players were in the Discord server, and they were talking, and they were like, I think their like monthly payment is all good, but they get bonuses and everything after winning matches, MVPs, etc. That hasn't been paid to them. Not the season 11 ones, season 10. So that's what they said. That's what they said that's what they said. I don't know if it's true, but hey, it's coming from the players themselves, right? I don't think they would lie about that kind of thing. But and to make it even worse, or I don't know if it makes it worse or not. But the players said it's not the management, okay? If you guys want to blame, if you guys want to hate, don't blame the management. It's the owner. That's what he said. I'm just paraphrasing here. So
I understand, yeah, because here in Malaysia we got a team, right, called Madness, where ever since the start of the year, they've not been getting paid. Like the players, they've been quiet about it, but now they're like, okay, bro, it's getting serious.
What's the team name?
Madness, MADNESS. They're new. Yeah. So for them, they're not even getting their monthly pay.
Oof.
Yeah, it's a bit rough because talking with the owner basically said like some of their sponsors just all of a sudden dipped. So when they dipped, then it's like, okay, then no money's coming in, so we can't pay you guys the salary. But now it becomes a bit serious. Do you know why? It's because during the transfer window, they bought a player. They didn't loan the player. They bought. And it's from Geek Fam, where Geek Fam is notorious of not selling their players, of just loaning it away. Like, even Zorn to this day, no one has bought his contract. They just, like, loaned them out. So, they bought a player from Geek Fam. So, it's like, okay, you know what? Now it's like, you bought a player, but you still can't pay the other players.
Yikes. That's weird. That's very weird, right? I mean, I think we had this kind of discussion before, right? I think overall, it's going to be very healthy for franchising to happen to every single region. Again, cases like this kind of like bring up the question, right? If it's possible yet in Malaysia. And right now, with orgs still doing shady things like this, not paying their players, I think it's a very big concern that, they need to try to regulate, but it is very hard without a franchising. Even in Indonesia, right? I don't know if it's true, but since season 10, those bonuses haven't been given out to the players, apparently. Even in the franchise league, that can happen, right? So without a franchise league, without all the regulations in place, it really sucks for players. And Yeah, man. I don't know what to say for the players of Mad, right?
Yeah.
I really hope they get their stuff together.
Here's the thing. Now, Chico has put a statement right on TikTok, which is the reason why they haven't been given the chance to improve is because Malaysia itself is not improving. To which the way that I'll paraphrase it is that the environment, right? Whether it's ranked, whether it's the MPL itself, because if people can't beat them, then they're just gonna do whatever they want to do. Because people are like complaining, it's like, oh, you're trolling, you're picking up Mia, you're not taking the game seriously, and then they're like, even when we don't take it seriously, we still win, right? So it's like the environment is not really like pushing them so far, and you know, I want to hear your take for that, but I also want to hear your take for MPL ID because that playoffs, man, 4-0, like not just that day, the entire playoff, like number 1 and number 2 is so far. Do you think like that's bad for the scene?
Well, you know, I think it is bad for the scene if it keeps on going, right? If this keeps on happening, then we're gonna be kind of similar to Malaysia because Malaysia has been dominated by Todak for so long now, and you know, I think that is already very unhealthy, right? I feel like just the Todak dominance. It's healthy for Todak, but it's not healthy for the entire league, obviously. But again, you can't really blame it on Todak. They're just that good, and everyone else isn't really catching up. I think I'll talk about MPL ID first before I get into the competition and everything, because I honestly feel like every team has actually like improved. I feel like Onyx, they have improved just much more since M4. The little changes that they made, surprisingly, I thought with Aldo moving to BTR, they would kind of struggle. But then I forgot they have Yeb, they have Adi, and I've always been a guy who has said Adi isn't the big okay, everybody was at fault. You can't just blame Adi, but everybody was at fault for the RQ loss to the PH, to Blacklist, to whatever. That one is fine. The fact that RQ fans just said Achil out, I felt like that was always unfair. Sure, he's part of the problem, but he's not the entire problem. The players, the analysts that he had, everyone was a part of the problem. When you're in a team, that's how you should look at it. Achil got completely bashed. He moved to Onyx, and look at him now, right? I think he really proved himself. And with Onyx, I feel like Adi and Yeb have built something special here. I really feel like they've built something special. I don't know how Yeb does it, but it feels like Onyx PH all over again. The Onyx PH that dominated M3 before losing to Blacklist. But even better, I feel like they have built, or Yeb has built on the mistakes that he had made before, and he already had the foundation. The foundation was there, the players, and you know, the way they play from Aldo and Mars. Now with Yeb and Adi taking over, it feels like they're just refining that and teaching them new things. I honestly feel like the way it is, sure, you may say it's boring, the grand finals, especially 4-0, because hey, even I feel like it was boring in a competitive standpoint, right? Showboating was fun, the recalls were fun, but the match itself, yeah, I think everybody knew what would happen. I don't think any one of the casters predicted EVOs to win because hey, we're not being biased here, it's just the fact that Onyx are that good, but I feel like Onyx are that good because they've improved that much. It isn't because all the teams, went down. But because even BTR and Ultra Ego, they really improved. All the teams in Indo right now, I feel like are really good. Geek Slate lost to Evos, and you know how Geek Slate are. You know how good they are right now. So yeah, I really enjoy the Indonesian scene right now, except for Onyx matches because they're too good. I've been saying this for the entirety of the regular season too.
Yeah, someone here, Luis, is saying, please tell Mirko to stop his curse. Here's the thing, Mirko. I don't know what is up. We're good friends. We got that dog in us, right? But
we got that dog in us.
We got that dog in us, right? It's like the curses that you're having right now, I've had it before. The curse that I have right now is the good luck curse. Whoever I say good luck to, they're not gonna perform. And whichever player, you know the traditional caster curse, the moment we say something good about a player, they instantly die.
Yeah.
Instantly die, right? So I don't know, man. There's something about us that the curse, like I don't know, like perhaps you will create a curse and then eventually I'll inherit it. That might not be good. That might not be good because
Yeah, I think we can agree though, Lafel. We have our own curses. It's been pretty strong, but it's never as strong as Kuya Wolf. The man has literally been cursing nonstop, and he's been able to beat our curse consistently. Even we were on the Echo side. We had 2 curses on our team. He He was, and hey, he sent Malaysia home. It wasn't the teams. It was Kuya Wolf.
I don't understand, because Wolf, he's the reason why Philippines has been winning, but why does every single time grand finals has to be 4-0? Dude, it's been like ever since M3 and 4. I can't remember MSC and all those MPLA and all those kind of things, but it's been pretty one-sided. Like, whatever, man, whatever. Milo is here for this week of MPL. Some of the casters got tilted a bit because people are saying like we're biased towards Toda and everything like that. Because we're like, what are we gonna do? They're winning. Like, we can't like say good things about the losing team, because then be like, come on,
that will be biased.
That will be biased. Like, they're losing, but they'll get this one. You guys just wait.
Yeah. We get this kind of treatment too, Lafel. It's like I think it's for especially the teams who've been on top for so long. They just gain a lot of haters who say the casters are biased. RRQ, every time they play, the way RRQ plays is very flashy, very aggressive, and obviously we're gonna highlight that, especially when they are winning 19-1, 20-1, right? So yeah, when we do that, when I hype them up and when I play by play, I swear to God, a lot of the fans, I wouldn't call them fans. A lot of people who hate like this, they have selective hearing disease or something.
Yes,
right? Because
exactly.
They would say, dude, you get so hyped for RRQ, you never get hyped for any other team. And I'm like, I'm a Bigatron fan.
Dude,
like,
people say that about me with Toda. What the fuck?
What are you talking about? It gets to me sometimes, but I learn to, just go with it. Whatever. Say, caster bias, whatever, but they don't even know who I'm actually supporting. You know what's crazy? Nobody has ever said I'm biased towards BT. And I am a TR fan. All their merch. Heck.
It's so weird. No one has said that I am an RSG fan. No one has ever said that, because here's the thing, right? There was a time where the community asked me to sit in the front row wearing their jersey, wearing their jacket, holding their flag, and then shouting my lungs out and everything. And it's like, no one has ever said anything between me and RG. And here's the thing, like, one of the RG players, he's in a relationship with my girlfriend's sister. So like, we're really close as well. So it's like, I should be biased towards that team, but no one has been like, no, I don't think it's biased. I think they're pretty okay, but it's like not biased. It's pretty weird.
They just hate the team on top. I honestly feel like they hate the team on top, right? And Todak has been on top of the Malaysian game for so long, kind of like RQ. So whenever RQ's playing, there's a lot of haters watching, and whenever a caster praises them, they're like, bro, you can't be praising RQ. You can't be praising Todak.
But here's the thing, right? So like we talk about it, but now it's like your response towards Chiku's comment, right? Because this is one of those clippable moments, right? So Chiku has said that Toda can basically do whatever they want right now because everyone else is not posing a threat, right? What do you think about that in the Malaysian scene, or in the scene in general, when there's just like one team that's clearly on top and no one else can catch up to them?
I think it's great. I think how he's putting it right now, and because the thing is, you need, like, especially for the other teams, they need a massive reality check. They need a big slap in the face. And I think with Chiku saying that, it shows that he wants the community to get better. He wants MPL to get more competitive, right? So he's saying it right now. So maybe, in my opinion, looking at it, I don't know if this is his motive, right? But if I was a team participating in MPL Malaysia, I'd be like, I want to beat Todak now. Like, I want to show them that they're wrong, that Chiku is wrong. And it should give them, other players, the coaching staff, whatever, all the teams, some more motivation to actually improve, to actually beat them so that they can't do whatever they want again, right? So again, I think it's a step in the right direction, especially for Chiku. I think smack talk is bad, like, if you lose, but in this particular situation, it's great because it actually, gives motivation to every single team. And it's, I think, a big wake-up call, a big smack in the face for all the other teams.
Yeah, I kind of feel like even Repo as well is kind of putting that pressure because he keeps telling the same thing to every single team. It's like, people will say win or lose, it doesn't really matter. But it's like, if you're going up against RSG, the taunting right really matters. Like, whoever wins, they can say whatever they want. So if you don't want me to say whatever I want, y'all better win. So I kind of feel like that actually did make some of the teams a little bit better, which is great. I don't know, man. Like, I'm actually really glad, right, that Repo came back, because now it's like the league is looking much okay. But for real, like even in my chat, a lot of times people have been asking like my thoughts on Malaysia internationally, and I don't know, man. I kind of not feel good about it because I kind of feel like we're moving backwards. The league is getting shorter, and Toda is still on top. SMG is on top. I don't know. I feel like Malaysian chances are not looking that great. What do you think about chances of Indo? And again, here it's an open table, right? Maybe you haven't seen some of the Malaysian games, but you can already give your rough understanding.
I think my opinion still stays the way it was last year. Because I said it last year. I felt like after M3, I think M3 was a good chance already for Todak and for the Malaysian teams. After that, even at ISF, I was actually supporting Malaysia, right? Like Malaysia and Indonesia. So because I really like the players, obviously, and Coach Amox, we got to talk a little bit at ISF. Really like the guy. Also, their
he's
analyst
not with
Azim,
them anymore.
Yeah, I know. I know. It's not. I'm not Amox. I know where Amox is. I know.
Yeah.
I know. I know he's in secret.
That's a lot of things going around.
Yeah. I don't know exactly what's going on, but I know Secret's not doing too good right now. And I know he was a player. Sure.
Oh, you do? You do want to know?
Yeah, I do want to know actually.
Okay, so
what's going on?
So this is the part of Mama Talk where everything is leaked, because we have a saying here in Malay, which is usually the saying is cerita sini habis sini, which is like whatever has been said here is done here. But in Mama Talk, cerita sini cerita dekat orang lain. So whatever you say here, you have to tell other people basically. So now here's the thing, right? So between Todak as well as Amos, what happened before during M4, a few things. Number one, and here's the thing, right? I'm not going to expose every single team, every single thing that he did, but talking with some previous team that worked with Amos before, they were not really good with him as well, because he's kind of like strict in the wrong places, and he's very quick to give up on the players, basically. Which is like the moment he feels like, you have one game that you're really bad, and he's instantly talking to the management to find another player, to sub this player out and everything like that. But basically, like, the whole gist of it is he doesn't show the players the respect and the confidence, so the players don't show it as well, because they kind of feel betrayed by him, because they're trusting him, but he keeps on like saying things to the management that they're like, bro, come on, man, like, what's going on? Wait, is someone like doing like hate comments? I don't see it, but yeah. Either ways, it's that kind of situation where apparently it's not just Toda, it's like for other teams as well. And that kind of got me realizing, right, where whenever we're talking about, oh, this player is not good, you probably should sub the player out and everything like that. Like it does hurt the player, but for this one, it's like probably hurts them a little bit more because it's happening at their own house and they can't run away from it, you know.
Well, I didn't know about that at all. I don't know anything when it comes down to internal problems, right? So, I mean, if that is true, I think a good representation of that is EVO's Legends Season 10, right? They kept on changing players. Every time they lose a game on stage, they change their player, they change a player, they change a player. Even till the very last second, they change a player. And it's not good for your team morale. It's not good for your synergy. It's not good for the chemistry, and it obviously isn't good for just the player's mental state, right? They really need that, especially when they're competing on stage. And I guess we were able to see what happened there. EVOs didn't make it to the playoffs in Season 10 because of kind of a similar problem. They kept on swapping, and I feel like the coaches didn't trust the players, didn't trust the process. They're all new rookies too, right? So I feel like trusting them would make more sense, but maybe they just wanted success too like hastily. They just wanted success. They didn't want to trust the process.
Yeah, I mean, again, I don't want to throw too much hate on him because Moon has already thrown hate on him publicly during his lives and everything like that. Even like on stage after Todak won against Secret, he's like, yo, give me the mic, you know, just like, hey, Amonks, don't be so pissed off, don't throw your pen all over the place, ha ha ha, lol, you know. So yeah,
I didn't know that. Oh my god, I didn't know that.
That's why I said, like, Repo coming in, everyone is just like, it's free reign. Whoever wins gets to say whatever they want. Even this Filipino player, right, Jom, where he's Filipino, right, and then Rose, she can translate, right, but after the whole thing, Rose came to us like, fucking hell, man. I can't translate what he said because the things that he said were so obscene. It's like she had to like lower everything down. But she's like, all the Filipinos watching, they must be like, oh my god, why did he say that and all those kind of things. Like, dude, Joe is like, he's a very good player, but damn, he's cringe. And it's a good thing people didn't understand because he was giving the hit to Solos, which is like, you know, the Maharaja here, where he's saying like, he's like, oh, the guy is very shit, man. Like, he's just at the bottom of my feet, blah, blah, blah. I know those kind of things. And I was like, oh, okay. I mean, like, you win. You can say things, but it's like, oh. And you know, is it like more reserved? Because I don't think so. Because watching, Udil's not like super toxic, but I love watching him, yeah.
Dude, I feel like season 11, I think on the creativity aspect, the entertainment value as well, we kind of nailed it. MPL Indo, I'm really proud of this because I think, you know, especially, I've been like telling you that I feel like, you know, it's getting really uptight in Indo and I feel like we can't, you know, actually express our creativity. They fixed it. They really fixed it and they really like, they did it all now, man. They were all creative. They're getting creative. The script writers are given like room, proper space to actually explore their ideas. Did you watch the opening of MPL Indonesia?
Yes, I did. Yeah,
Evos, they walked in with #7. Then they poked it like they went and then just all things like even Doyok. I don't know if you know the meme, but he's like the mafia, the MPL mafia. So we had a bit with him on Geek Slate. He's gonna be. He basically went on the phone and said, "Yo, this season I'm gonna set it so that Geek Slate wins." I mean, it didn't age that well, but he did that bit. Everybody had their own bit, and a lot of them were spicy, right? A lot of them were like crazy, and I think it gave the players too the level of creativity to shit talk on. Did you see the Keyboy taunt? Where's the miracle boy? Where's the spicy boy? This is Keyboy. Little things like that, and obviously Udil. We know Udil. You know Udil. We all know how good he is on the mic.
Mirko, might be a bad thing to have you here, man.
Why?
I'm getting too comfortable talking with you, right? Because usually I like,
we talk behind closed doors usually.
I like leak things that should not be leaked, and I kind of feel like I reading the comments. I'm like, oh shit, people didn't know what Jom said. Now they know what he said. I'm like, oh. And people didn't know about the Amox thing. Now they Now
Jom, get ready for the hate now.
No, because people were questioning because every single team that fought against Lunatics, which is the team that Jom was in, they like shit talked the hell out of him, and then people are like, "Huh,
where's Jom in? Sorry,
a team called Lunatics."
Ah, okay.
Yeah. So here's the thing, right? Because rumor that he raped someone, so that's pretty bad as well. Oh, maybe I shouldn't have said that as well. But that was
what's going on?
Because that's the reason, right? Why Jom could not go into any pro teams in the Philippines.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. Okay, let's not talk about that because the one that told us was some of the Filipino players. But yeah, maybe I should not have said what he actually said on stage because yeah, like people like the
welcome to Mamak Talk, my dudes.
The meme was that Jom stabbed this person, you know, backstabbed, you know, that kind of thing. So yeah, so people were like, because like a team called Ready Sports, even RSG, they won against Lunatics, and their celebration was like more hype compared to when they won against other teams. So people are like, we wonder if there's anything like spicy between them. And then it's like, oh, they roughly know what went on. So they're like, oh, you hit the Maharaja, you know, it's like you went against the Maharaja, now we're all coming for you. And then I was like, oh, now I see. Lafel and English no tapis. Yeah, that's the problem. If I'm speaking in Malay, I have the mind to be like, shut the fuck up, right? But when I'm speaking in English and when I'm talking with you, it's like, oh wait, no, I have people watching. And the thing is,
hell breaks loose.
This is going to YouTube. So it's like, whatever viewers I have here in YouTube is just gonna get amplified. So it's like, well, I mean, Muntan is in here as well. So Palatao Gaming, he already replied K, so he probably clipped it and it's probably gonna go up. So
hey, get those clippers, get the views, dude. At least if your career goes away, it's revenue, right?
Oh, Toda behave better because I understand everything tonight. Okay, because now even Toda understands. Like, okay, no wonder people are like really hating on.
Toda, was Toda's in your chat?
Yeah. That's why people said
Who's in
that.
your chat?
That's right now is their coach behave. This is why people said that I'm biased towards Todak as well, because before this, even Chico keeps coming to my live, and people are like, "See, Chico always goes to his live. That means they're like very, very close and stuff like
They're
that."
close.
And then when I go to the Todak players live streams, I give them gifts, right? But here's the thing: it's not just Toda. I go to Ripple stream, I give him a gift. I go to Team Heart stream, I give them a gift. It's like I don't just give it to Toda. I have a lot of money.
Yeah. Oh, okay. You should give it to me too then.
Oh well, you know, it's like,
yeah.
Hey, when you
Oh, by the way,
yeah,
I want to say something, right?
Okay, sure.
I love Bigatron so much that I always support wherever the Bigatron players go, even when they leave. So you know who I'm voting. I want Homeboys and RSG to make it to MSC.
Oh, Homeboys actually looking very strong, right? But here's the thing, right? Homeboys, they're actually looking very strong, but their scrims are getting leaked, so people. They're not having the best of luck because their draft are getting red. So it's like, you know, the thing that they wanted gets banned, and yeah.
Okay, there you go. I don't know if Barbosa is like watching or something. Yo, bro. Dude, this guy, you know what he did in MDL? Since you're leaking some stuff, I don't know if this is public knowledge, but he was like apparently kind of banned for 2 weeks of playing because he was like, he was yelling to the enemy team so hard and he was swearing and cursing at MDL. Because last season it was MDL, like it was offline, right? MDL, and he was just yelling. He was yelling so hard, he was cursing, and he got kind of banned for a few weeks.
I mean, he's talking a lot at MPL MY as well, but.
Please keep that, Barbosa. Please keep on shit talking, please. We need you back as a shit talker. Come on, bro.
Here's the thing, right? Barbosa has one problem here in Malaysia. We have one way to counter him: purify.
Yeah.
Just keep on using that Kufra. Is that we just purify out of it? It's like, yeah, what are you gonna do now?
Atlas, Cho, those are his heroes. It's like the purify. Yeah. It's always been a problem. I feel like even in Indo, like he was really good at the start, and then everybody was like, "Yeah, purify," and then he was, and then, it's very unfortunate.
I probably should not have said that their scrims are getting leaked, right? Yeah.
Well, I guess it's a wake up call to some of the to the teams who are leaking it, right? I don't know. How's your comments looking like?
No, people are like, okay, another leak. It's like, yeah. It's like they're saying like, so right now the views are slightly lower just because like people who don't understand English, right? But the thing is, people that do understand, people are like, yo, you're giving us content. Like all of the clippers are in here, and then they're like, yo, it's up to them to do the subtitles. Like my editor, you know, Mikos, if you can do the subtitles, you know, good for you. But
it's on me, bro.
Yeah.
Mikos.
Screen Homeboy Sleep maksudnya, again, this is not completely factual. Alright? It's a rumor. It's just a rumor where some of the teams, the way that they've been drafting have been very sus. Right? Have been very sus. It's like, why are you batting this specific hero? You know, because it's like, we have not been using that hero throughout the entire season, and the hero is not meta. And all of a sudden, you ban it out. Allegedly, yes, allegedly. So, they've been having talks, especially even in Indo. Which player was it? I can't remember. But even he said like there's a dark side of scrims where certain teams they'll be like, well, I'm not up for competition anymore. I'm not going up against this team anymore. It's like, I'll just give them the screenshot of the teams that they use, blah blah blah, and things like that. And there's been even talks where this one I've been trying to research to see if it's true or not. But like some people are even like selling the information of scrims and everything like that. But because it's something that, but it's because it's, I don't think it's Malaysia. Here's the thing. I think it's internationally. It's not just like a region kind of thing. It could be something internationally. But the thing is, it's like, there's no way for me to confirm. And I just talk with my chat. Never believe anything that you see online. So that includes us. So yeah, it's like, we cannot say it's true or not. It's just things that we hear from the team, from the whole scene. And then it's like, okay, now we just talk about it. Maybe it's real. Maybe it's not. Who knows?
What the heck? By the way, I just checked the standings for MPL Malaysia. What the fuck's going on with Team Hawk? What I thought.
Yes,
you know, I
yes.
thought they had a rocky start. That's what I thought. Like I watched week 1 and 2. I know they had a rocky start, but
Yeah.
what 2 and 6? What's going on?
There's
What?
a
Like,
ve-
I thought they had what?
There's a very big chance that they're not making to the playoffs, which means that they're going.
Holy shit!
Because they have one more match, but the other team is what you call it, Madness. They also have one more match, but Madness, the next match that they have is against Team Secret,
Oh, and who's Team Hawk up against?
Red Giants, which they just got Zorn.
Okay. Dude, what? Team Hawk from are they gonna get relegated again?
From Champions
man.
to
Like,
Relegate.
what? They
It's
have
very possible. It's
Gary.
very possible. If Team
What
Secret...
happened? They have Gary, Min, and Man, dude. What the heck?
Here's the thing, right? I don't... Because this has happened before, where champions, like, a lot of pressure is onto them, and then they start to deteriorate, right? It's happened with SMG. Toda has had this before as well, but not as bad as, what you call it? Team Hot right now, because we haven't had a situation where it's going all the way down. By the way, Madness coach is in here, and he's like, don't you dare use your curse on me, Mirko. That's what he said.
Who's that?
Mad Mint, MY.
Okay. Mad Mint is going. Is that from Madness?
Yeah, that's the coach.
Okay, yo, my guy, you're gonna lose all your games. Okay,
All right.
you're going to lose all your games. So I don't. You can take that as a curse, technically, right? I don't know.
Even Matri,
Is that a curse?
This podcast is a pot of gold. LaFell change it to Insider Talks. Like, I don't know. Like, this is... Oh, dude. You do Red Giants isn't here. He's like, oh, dude, don't talk about us now. And here's the thing, because the sponsor for Red Giant is the same sponsor for Mamat Talk. So it's like,
Oh,
how do I go about this? You know, it's like, oh. But yeah, even from your standpoint, it's very weird for Team Hawk, isn't it? Because again, it's
ew,
like,
what the heck? Definitely weird, dude. They have like. I shit you not. At M4, I feel like Gary was one of the top junglers. He's so good. Mechanically, he's so good. Is he not performing like the season? Is he not doing well?
okay, here is a guy from Munton. He just say, all right, good luck, Fel. Good luck, caster. So it's like, I might not be casting this week. I've said way too much on this live, right? But what was it? Yeah, like this is the conversation where I had with Mirko, right? Because you were even asking, like, is Gary going to SEA Games, right? And I was the one that told you he's not going to SEA Games, but now he's in the list. So here's the thing, where some people are saying that because I'm part of it, that I'm a biased crony, like I gave Gary the leeway to get into SEA Games, but I have the evidence that I talk with you, and it's like probably not, because he was not performing all that well. Right? I don't talk about this in public. So why am I talking about it now? Fuck. But yeah,
We got him, boys. We got him. We're gonna keep on doing it.
Minman, Gary, Lola, everyone's not doing well. I would say because the entire Team Hawk company, everyone is relatively young. Everyone is like 20 something years old, even the owner. So everyone is relatively young. So when
The owner's name is Ayman, right?
my name's Simon as well, so thank you very much.
Yeah.
So the whole team is very young. So all of a sudden they got like, say, millions, right? And it's like, now what do we do? Right? So I kind of feel like they don't know how to handle the pressure, because not gonna lie, even Pops made some very questionable mistakes where there was a game. The draw was like, pretty bad, because they were first pick. They first picked the Claude, and then the enemy instantly took the Joy. So Claude, Joy, and then they've already banned Kaja. And then Franco's not in the game, so no one could stop the Joy. And then everyone was like, seriously, you first picked the Claude and then you let go of the Joy and everything like that. And it's a tough season for Gary as well, because he's kind of like Kyrie, where he's like the best at damage junglers, the assassins, some fighter like Dyrov, as long as they're damage oriented, right? But for you to do that, it's kind of like your team has to give you space, have to give you room, at least like stall the game a little bit just so that you can get your items, but it's never like that. So the mid usually loses, and then like the enemy team could just invade the jungle, and then it's like that's it. That's GG. And their draft, like they picked the Ling slightly early, so that Toda even picked up the Hilda, and the Hilda just invaded the Ling like crazy, and then they just could not do anything with it. So it's a very, very rough season. And again, even Munton said, good luck. So guys, if I'm not here for next week, if I'm not here for next season, you know, it's been a fun ride, but you know, Mama talk. This is why it's been so prolonged for me to bring in Mirko. Things that I should not say, I say.
Hey man, you know, you're welcome, Lafel. You're welcome, my guy.
Yeah.
I went back early from MDL rehearsals because, you know, I gotta get you out.
Thank you.
I gotta get you. I gotta, you know, make you spill the tea, Lafel. Gotta do it for you.
I've been doing this for 5 weeks. I spilled some tea, but now I'm spilling the entire bottle. You know, it's like
yeah, you spilled the teapot, man. You didn't spill the cup. You spilled the teapot.
Raya nanti minta maaf balik kat Munton. Here's the thing. Even things that Munton has specifically told me don't say, I've said it. I don't know, man. I got that dog in me, you know?
He's got that dog in him, boys. You can't really blame him. Munton, you can't blame Lafel. He's got that dog in him.
This podcast has become a treasure trove. Yeah, so many things. Team Secret.
I didn't know Valens was a roamer. Like, is a roamer now.
Most gold laners transition to roamers. I shit you not.
Is he like the main player, main lineup player now, roamer?
Yes.
I've been saying it for so long, but like the way he plays, he doesn't fit gold lane. You know, like he's very macro oriented. You know, and he makes the calls for the team, right? I think that's a good move. And hey, SMG are number 1. What, like, dude?
They've lost. They've lost 1 game, and that's against Toda.
I've always said Valens. I really like the way he calls, but yeah, I don't think he should be the initiator. I think, remember MSC? I think he should have won against Omega that game. Remember the Moscow game? That was like, yeah, he went from 2,000 IQ to
10K
like 10
gold
IQ
lead.
real quick.
10K gold lead. By the way, shout out Ray Ash.
2,000 to 10.
Ray Ash is in here. Nolafel in MPL means Nolafel memes. Well, you know, you're like Mark Ruffalo of MIBB. Well, I guess I can't. I guess Mirko can be the
like,
Spider-Man dude.
I'll be Tom Holland, bro. You'll be Mark Ruffalo. We will spill all the tea. You know, apparently we got like 2 more. Oh, wait, never mind. No, I'm joking. I just try to make like a random rumor, but I think it's a bit too risky. It comes out too true.
Like, Red Giants are here. Spot on Lafel about Team Hot. We are expecting a tough match this Sunday. It's not going to be easy. Yes. Munton is like, okay, bye Lafel. Should we don't let Lafel cast in playoff? Hashtag save Lafel right now. All right. Everyone help me out.
Save Lafel. I will do it now. I'll do it now. I will go on TikTok on your stream and type in save Lafel.
But here's the thing though. Imagine if I'm not there and people complain. Wouldn't that like raise my stocks a little bit? Right?
Kinda.
Right? It's like that,
there you go, guys. Save Lafel.
Like that one time that I don't cast and people are like, yo, where's Lafel? That'd be like, yo, Winton. People love me, you know. So
hey, I got that dog in me, but get me back. Get me back, bro.
It's like when I'm on the table, mistakes don't look like mistakes. Daddy Hood is in here. Daddy, check out Daddy. Mana Daddy?
Daddy Hood, I love your team. Homeboys is gonna win MPL.
Even Dale is in here. Dale is like Lafel crony. Yes.
Oh, Dale's here. Dale's in Homeboys too, right?
Yes.
Boom, even more reason. I love Falcon and Bigatron.
Dude, Dale has been amazing, man. Dale has been amazing. Like, his drafts has been so good when people don't know what he's drafting. Kalau Munton take action dekat Lafel, ako uninstall Mobile Legend. Hashtag Mirko curse. Even Dale is like, yo, Mirko, your curse is real. So you just say you like Homeboys. That's
no. I mean, Homeboys will not win MPL. Homeboys will lose every single match starting from next week. Okay, so I will curse you so that you. Well, yeah, I will negative curse you.
But you know, it's kind of nice from Dale, you know, because he's really showing like his big brother trait, where a game that they won after they fought against Toda, where people were like shit talking on Sepat, and it's like, I'm the coach, I made the decision to let the player play, even though I know it's not probably a good time to let him play, but you know, all of your hate go towards me, don't go towards my player. I'm the coach, I made the decision. So I like that, because I feel like you should always be at a point where you're ready to take responsibility, even though it's not his fault, right? Because the player could be like really hard. It's like, nah, like if you don't let me play, I'm gonna be gone, or something like that, right? But Dale is like, no, fine. I will take the risk.
Let me open the door.
Yeah. I'll take the risk. It's like whatever people want to say shit, then I'm here. I very very much appreciate when coaches, in-game leaders like Udil, managements and stuff like that. They're like, things happen, we're gonna take the blame. Don't go for our players. Like I really appreciate that. Like even I don't know whether you heard it, probably wireless, so you probably heard it. But yeah, even like Udil took the loss like a champ.
Dude, Udil's always been like a great guy, man. I was a bit sad. I don't know if he actually again, this is back in season 10, so I think it's fine to reveal now. But after losing in the first day, after everybody predicted them to do really well in the playoffs, right, of season 10, he DM'd a lot of the casters actually, and he said sorry. Because I think he knew, because I voted, well, I didn't vote, but I predicted them to get to the grand finals, right? And I feel like he's a very respectable dude. He really appreciates, the casters and everyone, and even the crew behind, and dude, he's such a good guy. Bro, he just said that. He said sorry to all the casters because he lost, and sorry that he wasn't able to, meet our expectations. And I was like, dude, what the heck?
Dude, that guy's a treasure.
He actually, I think he I don't know if players get very emotional sometimes, and I think he got too emotional there because I think he was like, dude, I'm done. Season 10, I'm done. And I was like, no, like, bro, don't be done. Like, and luckily he didn't stop. Luckily he got like a new spark in him, I feel like, because in season 11
Sparky
really
is the name of a dog.
Spark, yeah, he's got that dog in him.
He's got a dog in him, yeah.
He's got that dog in him.
Yeah. By the way, guys, since I'm leaking everything, Elson Chan, he's the Moonton dude. So yeah.
Elson Chan?
Yeah, Elson Chan. He's CK. I don't think you've met him because so far for
I thought you were talking about L, like our MSC.
No. Mikos also put a very very funny comment, right? Because when I say good luck to the teams, they don't perform well. Would it be funny if I said Selamat Hari Raya and then Raya was cancelled? that would be super stupid.
Do it, Lafel. Do it.
I really wish that Alter Ego got the MSC ticket. No, honestly, same. Like
Me too.
I was rooting for Alter Ego. Why did EVOS have to come back?
No,
fuck
man,
EVOS, man.
God. You know what made it worse, Lafel?
What made it worse?
So in the playoffs, it wasn't mere curse. It was mere bless. I shit you not. Every team I predicted in the playoffs, they all won. I predicted Alter Ego to beat Bigatron Alpha because I wanted to curse Alter Ego so that Bigatron Alpha wins. 3-2. Then I went for EVOS against Geek. 3-2. Reverse sweep. And then I went for Alter Ego RQ, but that one I was like, I knew Alter Ego was going to win. So I just played into the meme. Alter Ego against, EVOS versus RQ. I cursed EVOS. I predicted EVOS, but who won? I predicted EVOS, and EVOS won, right? So it's again mere bless. And then EVOS Alter Ego. EVOS again.
No, here's the thing. Someone said, "Why, Lafel? Why did you support Alter Ego? No wonder they lost."
It's both of us.
Both of us. We're like countering each other.
Dude, I don't know. My curse has been like. I think I'm like I'm new to the thing, right? So I don't know how to control my powers yet. So, like the curse it comes and goes, man.
Elson Chan said you guys met before MSC 2022 in Malaysia. I mean, like, yeah, that makes sense. But Mirko, here's the thing, right? Let me just give you like a big brother kind of warning. There was a time where I associate my curse with bets, with money, and I always lose. The very first time I did it, right, it was like Bosco going up against Geek Fam, and Geek Fam was like number 1, Bosco was like 8, and I was like, there's no way Bosco will win. I will bet you 1,000 ringgit.
How much is 1,000 ringgit?
250 USD, I guess.
Oh,
yeah,
big boy money. Okay,
yeah. During that time, I wasn't big, so I don't have big boy money now. The money I have now is not the same as I had before, right?
Okay.
So it's like, if Bosco wins, I'm giving 1,000 away for charity. I was 1,000 less money that night. So that's number 1. Number 2 is like, okay, I'm going to make it more reasonable. If this team wins, I'm gonna give the team donut. So it's like day one, all right, I gave them donut, and then another situation like there's absolutely no way this team is gonna win. If you guys win, I'm gonna give the entire studio donuts. I bought 300 donuts. Yeah.
So it's you got that support curse going on, bro.
So let me just say,
whoever you support
as a big brother, don't do that. Don't do that.
Okay, yeah, I won't do that. I think I'll just do that. I bet occasionally, I bet, but luckily I think I have a 50% win rate, so it's I lose some, I win some.
I mean, like, but
I don't think I've had
as a Muslim, it's haram, bro. It's haram, bro.
It is haram. It is very haram. Don't bet, especially.
No wonder God is like, oh, you bet it now. I'm gonna give everything.
Yeah. Are you still 100% Lafel for puasa?
Oh yeah, most definitely, yeah.
Yeah. How do you do it while casting, dude? I don't understand. Like, some of the Indonesian casters were also fasting through playoffs, and I was like, what the holy, that's insane. Like, dude, I always need to drink after a game.
Legit, honestly, for me, based on what I see, right? For people that are fasting, food is not usually the problem. Water is not usually the problem. It's mostly smoking. People who actually smoke a lot, that's the problem for them. The problem for me? I can't take my meds.
Oh.
And dude, like, me not on meds, it's like not good. Right?
Yeah.
Not even like funny, not good, but it's like not good in general. So my problem is that
not good for you.
My problem, right? Like, this is like just us talking, right? Just us talking. When I'm casting a Malay, I have absolutely no issue. I could go for a 10 out of 10 kind of volume, and my throat will be fine. My problem is when I'm casting in English, because I want to train my play-by-play, and then I can't regulate my speed, my strength in my voice, right? So there are times I went over the top, where it's like, that was a great cast on my end, but I killed my throat. So honestly, for me, if casting in Malay, I kind of have learned to control myself. English, I haven't learned to control myself, man.
Yeah, I think it's the opposite for me. Whenever I cast Indo, I just go overboard because I need to, kind of like compensate for the lack of maybe skill for Indonesian casting for me with like the hype and my voice. So that happens to me. I think it's very similar, but it's just the opposite. Like you for BM and then English, me, I'm much more comfortable in English compared to Indo.
By the way,
hey, I took the route that you have been taking, which analyst on Indo, because it's great. I feel like that's like it's good. Like I can actually regulate, and I can just rely on in-game knowledge, which I have.
It's good because definitely on the desk you need that in-game knowledge. By the way, someone has been keep on saying like, can we give spice to MPL Philippines? Because apparently in MPL Philippines now they're kind of like very tame, which is kind of weird because usually it kind of starts with the Philippines. Like I feel like Indo, you guys wanted to start for so many times, but the community is like, oh, what the fuck, man? Malaysia we're the last. Malaysia we're the last.
Yeah. I think for me, stop being pussies for every, all the players. I swear to God. Please don't. Like, because I really enjoyed MPLPH back in the day. Every single time there was smack talk. There was, just like, it was fun. It was fun. And I actually said it before that, like, I thought MPLID was getting really boring in Season 9 because, they were all just giving very bland answers in interviews. Why'd you pick this hero? Oh, my coach told me to. It's so boring. And I was like, dude, everybody's being such a pussy, right? Please, MPLPH players, I know you ain't pussies, so don't be a pussy, I swear, because, like, dude,
hey,
it's
here's
fun,
the thing, Mirko.
okay?
You have to understand, you are what you eat, okay?
In that case, I don't know. I'm conflicted now. I don't know what to say. I'm very conflicted now.
The penalty for MPL Philippine banters is huge. It's so weird, right? Like,
what? They have, wait, what? There's, like,
here's the thing, Mirko, right?
Penalties?
No, here's the thing. Penalties are so weird across the MPL, right? Because, like, you guys could get penalties for doing something that we do all the time. Right? MPL Malaysia, like Muntan here, we're kind of chill. Yeah, we can do whatever we want. For you guys, see, now Mirko's like, dude. Okay, I cannot talk about this. You guys say that we're biased? Oh, dude. Oh, Do you want to open the topic of the things that now do you want to leak? Yeah, I know, right? You want to move on to the next topic?
I'll just say season 11 is not like that anymore. I love it. Okay, so it's not. I think I kind of hinted at that. Like it was very uptight before. Now it's. I think it's very loose, and yeah, I feel like right now we can be much more open with jokes and everything, and I think it creates an overall better experience, like as a viewer and overall, because I think I've been really satisfied with with my cast in MPLID and the jokes that I've made and all the banter with all the other casters, because Gani was going ham. Like, dude, you know Gani, you know how Gani, like, I will try to test the waters. He just dives into the ocean, bro. He put up, like, dude, oh my god. You know what he said?
What?
We were bantering. We were like, dude, okay, what does Evos need to do to beat Onyx tomorrow? This is on the desk. And Gani was like, they can't do anything. They will literally can't. So I'm like, no, be realistic. What can they do? I know that's the meme and everything, but what can they do? It's like, oh, yeah, I guess they can win if it's force major. If Onyx, if Onyx says they don't want to play, if Kyrie gets sick, if Kyrie passes, things like that. I was like, dude, I just had to cut him off, and I was like, okay. Anyways, guys, let's get the Onyx fan out. Let's talk about some other things here. So yeah, Gani likes to just dive, dude. He likes to dive.
Okay, now, Mirko, I'm looking at the chat, right? And then they're talking about why there's no trash talk in MPL Philippines. And when I see this, I'm like, no wonder, because they say like it's so uptight now and everything, and then people are like, oh, it's Kelra's fault, and then people are like, oh, what did Kelra do? And then let's see here. This one is a bit normal. It's like some players went overboard in banters and involved personal issues. That's why. And then I saw a comment just now where it's like, oh, because he showed the middle finger, and I'm like, well, no wonder then. It's like, I don't know. It's like even in bantering there is a line, and I guess like in Philippines, he got homophobic. Oh. Like, here's the thing, right? No wonder, like...
That's not what I mean by banter, but that's not what I mean by shit-talking, like, not personal issues, yeah.
Here's the thing, even in Malaysia, I keep telling the friends, you guys can do whatever you want, but there's always a line. You don't cross that line. But here, it looks like in MPL Philippines, you guys didn't cross the line. You guys backflipped through it. The choking...
guys...
Dude.
There is no line in that case.
No wonder you guys aren't getting it. Like, the choking sign thingy in Malaysia. You know what's the crazy thing that happened for this season? It was total mistake. Rose was like, "So Stormy, how are you excited for this game?" It's like, "I'm hyped." How hype are you? Fucking hype.
I saw that. I saw it. She was like, "Oi!" She was so. I saw that. I saw that. By the way, Rose is a great host.
But again, like that's kind of like a funny kind of thing, like bloopers kind of thing. But Philippines, you guys are taking it way too personal. I think that's the problem.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. The smack talk should be like in-game stuff, maybe some personal stuff, but it's like not that personal. Like not actually hating on the guy personally. It's like. You should be shit talking on the skills, maybe. You're like, oh, you're so bad, dude. Like, honestly, you're horrible at the game. Don't play mid lane ever again. Like, that's kind of like overboard too. But I would say okay.
Yeah, it's kind of like you say it's like
in game.
It's like in alphabet.
You're a bad 1-1.
It's like there's an alphabet. When I look at your team, 2 letters are missing, and the letters are easy.
Oh yeah. Okay, yeah. Just like fun little things. Like that,
fun little things. I would say the most. The farthest it's been stretched is actually by Repo, where I kind of feel like even he didn't notice it, where he just like blurbed it out, where Rose was asking, it's like, so is there anything that you want to say to Toda? And then I can see like Repo like processing. It's like, what do I have to say? For Humes, stop eating chocolates.
Okay. Like, I mean,
it's kind of funny, so it's fine, but still.
It's pretty funny. It is pretty funny. I'll give you that. It is pretty funny, but, oh, man. By the way, do you realize this, Lafel?
What?
I don't know. Maybe this is something we need to talk about, like, off cam, though. Never mind.
Why are you the clever one? Why? Okay, this guy is like, let Mirko talk about
I'm not
Rose.
Tom Holland.
You want to talk about Rose?
No, I'm just saying she's a good host. Like I did not know, like, because we met her at MSC.
Yeah, but during that time
And
she
we
was
took
not
a
Italian.
picture.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I did not know she could speak Tagalog like that. Like when I saw the Tagalog the clip and everybody was just going crazy, I was like, holy shit! Like I
Dude,
didn't.
she talked like that in our room, man. She was talking to Leo.
Was she, dude?
Yeah, they were speaking in Tagalog.
Dude, I tunnel vision like so hard. I like don't. Yeah, you
Dude,
know me. You know me, right? When I tunnel vision,
we're just so focused on the job, you know.
Yeah, I was talking. Me and LaFell, we weren't goofing around. We were talking about like in game. We were talking about how Omega could beat Orange, how Orange could beat Omega. We weren't roaming across the place taking pictures with fans and joking around at all. Like, nah, that's not us. Yes. We 100%. Yeah, no way. We weren't talking to the teams, players. No.
Actually, kind of funny though, because we actually like legit went out and took pictures with the fans and everything, and then to the point where Muntam is like, "You guys get those guys in here for the meeting right now." It's like, okay, we're coming in. Yeah.
Hey. I just followed LaFell. LaFell was like, "Yo, we should go out," and I was like, "Yeah, let's go." Because I actually encourage you to. Never mind. I wanted to blame it on you, but
see, Mirko, like in Malaysia, like I bring people to you. It's like just one person wants to take pictures. Like, yo, Mirko, let's go on out, and then like swarm of people coming, man. See, I treat you well, let's say.
I treated you well in Indo too. Nasi Padang, remember?
Yeah, but then you proceed to shit talk me when.
So we always have a thing going on when Malaysia meets Indonesia, and unfortunately for this guy right here, and unfortunately for the Malaysian fans, Malaysia hasn't won. Todak RQ especially, because we always bet on that. Well, not like literally bet money, but we bet like he has to change his name in game, or he has to like things like that, like bets that are like theirs technically. Yeah. And I've always won. And what can I say? Luckily, I've never bet on Onik Todak because that doesn't go well.
At least here's the good thing, right? Even though you shit talk on me, but at least when I was in Indo, Clara actually treated me way better than I thought. Yeah, Clara treated me.
Expect her to be mean?
She was mean to me on the first 2 days, but there was us bantering, and then when you guys make me sad, and then Clara's like, "Hey, LaFell, you want food and everything?" And then she bought me food and everything, and I even got to see Clara cry, and maybe that's one of those things that we don't mention in this.
Yeah, I didn't even know about that. Wait, what?
Oh, you didn't know that? Oh yeah, we
no. Nice.
Nice. Off cam?
Nice.
Off cam, yeah.
Off cam. Sounds like an off cam thing to talk about.
Something about you, man. Like I kind of feel like if I just take anyone else on this, I would not have said anything,
No, it's because we got that dog stacking, we got that dog in us. It's like an item in game. It's like the dog. Whenever you're in a room with another person who has a dog in him, the dog multiplies, and we just become dumb.
I just want to say, right? Thank you to Yudu for being the sponsor for Mama Tal, guys. Change to Yudu right now. If you guys play Mobile Legends and you guys are lagging, 1 ringgit and you guys get 20 gigabytes of data for Mobile Legends, and you guys could do whatever you want.